I was just overwhelmed with emotions. I cried for my mother, who's 82 years old, who was at home and up early this morning. They woke me up to tell me to get ready for the inauguration because she was so excited. I cried for all of the people, that have succumbed to the coronavirus, and all the people that's lost their jobs and their homes, and threatening foreclosure, and going to food banks because, we had leadership that inherently neglected our country, all under a false notion or premises of bipartisan disagreement, and they can't believe on one collective effort to serve the people that they swore and voted them into these offices to serve. And I cried today. I cried for all of my friends who were in places where they could release their emotions. And some, asked me, and we were texting, and they said at work and they had to contain themselves. And I said, hey, vicariously through me, I gave enough today, for you and on your behalf. And, it was just overwhelming. And I had no idea that this type of emotion was like pent up in me. And as a coronavirus survivor, one who's still dealing with post-coronavirus issues, right? And having a president or individuals mock and make fun of this to say that it's not real. And it takes a person that haven't been affected or infected, or was one of the ones that were asymptomatic, and they understand that the symptoms will have long-term and lingering effects on individuals that you love and perhaps care about. And for individuals that lost and died. I've had friends, fortunately, no relatives, but friends that have died for coronavirus. When all of this could have been some measure of prevention could have taken place by simply wearing a mask and adhering to some simple 6 feet rules, or staying at home and just washing your hands. And instead, we had a leader that was coaching millions of people to ignore all of the health and the science information. And today was just a relief that we do not have to have a dictatorship at the helm of our country anymore. And hopefully that we are strong enough that when he come back, because he's coming back, that we won't listen and fall into the hands of this tyrant, because he doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about this country. The only thing that man care about is himself and his pockets. That's it. He's a shrewd businessman that had no business, with no experience, ever being put in the position of the presidency. So I think our Democratic Party and the Republican Party have to take ownership of failure of people as a government of the United States. So, I just wanted to share that today. And, it's just been an emotional day for me. I haven't really been able to get much done because I was kind of glued to my TV and just soaking all this in. And, it had nothing to do with about we still making history with the first woman of color of African Jamaican descent and Asian and Indian descent. I'm sorry. It had nothing to do with it. Even though that is important, it had everything to do with moving this country in the right way and getting Trump out of office, period. That's what it had to do with it. We finally got this man out of that seat and out of that White House. So we hope that that never happens again. And it's on us to make sure that we don't let our guards down during the next primaries, that we stay as motivated, and we can change some more of these states from red to blue. We can change some more. So, I'm out of here. And that's all I wanted to jump on here and say. And I hope, that you cried today too.